Welcome to the Allegheny County Library System Video Instruction Series, Introduction to the Computer, Lesson 4, Saving Your Work. Saving Files. One of the great features of a computer is the ability to save what you are working on so that you can modify it at a later date without having to recreate it. The steps for saving a document are the same in most programs. So once you learn how to save a document using Microsoft Word, you will be able to save a document in Publisher or a spreadsheet in Excel. When you are working in a Microsoft Office program such as Word, Excel, PowerPoint, or Publisher, you should save your work called a file if you want to access the file again and don't want to retype all your work. You have worked on the same file for more than 10 minutes. You should save the file in case of a power outage or unexpected computer failure. Microsoft Word also has an auto-save feature, which is very handy to help you save your files. These steps that are following are the same for all Microsoft Office programs. To create and save a file, I've already double-clicked and opened Microsoft Word 2010 that was on my desktop. Our program is open, and the first step I'm going to do is I'm just going to type a name. We're going to practice saving this document, so we're going to keep it very simple. So I've typed the name, and now we're actually going to save the document for the first time. We want to click the File tab on the top of the Word program, and we want to slide our cursor down to Save As. I'm going to left click on that Save As button, and as you can see, our Save As dialog box has appeared. It's in a small rectangular window. Notice near the top of this dialog box there is a Save In, and then looking to the right you can see it says My Documents, but there are several other options also located in this area. By clicking on the downward pointing arrow, you can see that usually there's several other locations that are available here, several other options. You have your desktop, usually the hard drive C is showing up. I'm using a laptop at the moment, so you will not see the A drive for a floppy disk, but if I did have a flash drive also plugged in, it would be appearing this area as well. So for today's exercise, we want to just click on the desktop option, and as you can see it now says Save in Desktop, so we want to make sure that's located there. You can also see on the left hand side of this dialog box there are other options available as well here. So you can use either area. You can use the Save In with the arrow option, or you can also use this area on the left to click and choose as well. Now Word has suggested a file name, and it's placed it in the file name box, the text box, and that's because that was the first word that we typed. Usually Microsoft Word will pick up the first several words and place it as a file name. But you can change the file name very easily by clicking and dragging the name with your left mouse button, or you can double click on this name since it's a single word. I'm double clicking with my left mouse button. You can see that it now appears with a blue highlighted area over it, and if I started to type now it would overwrite the words that are in this file name text box. I'm going to click in front of it, and I'm going to add a few more words to this to give it a title to my document. And I'm going to click the Save button. Oh, and before I do that, I want to show you this. Because this document wasn't saved before this moment is now, it's always given a document number 1 or document number 2 title. And as we save this, you can see in the title bar now that your document has been saved, and it's the file name that you have given it. I'm going to go to the far right of the title bar, and I'm going to left click on the X to close this particular document, and I'm going to look for it on my desktop. And since I have so many icons on my desktop, it's a little hard to find, but here it is. My name is Earl. I'm going to double click on this with my left mouse button, double click on the icon itself, or you can left click once and then also click your enter key on the keyboard, and as you can see, it's now opened up your document. If you make additions or deletions to the file, such as make sure that you save your additions by clicking on the small icon up in the toolbar, the quick access toolbar, or I could also go to the File tab and click the Save option, the Save command at the very top, and then your additions have been saved.